Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest updates. We start with Ousmane Dembele, as it has been reported that the winger rejected higher offers to renew with Barcelona. New negotiations set for next year. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about the Jules Kounde transfer news. Julian Lopetegui, the coach of Sevilla, have recently admitted that Kounde is likely to leave Sevilla amid Barcelona rumors. The defender is a wanted man. We are going to be looking at that as well. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Just a day after announcing the arrival of Rafinha, Barca did confirm the contract extension of Ousmane Dembele. The Catalans have announced the new deal on their official Twitter handle, confirming that Ousmane Dembele have signed a 2-year contract at the Camp Nou. Many expect the forward to take up a hefty salary cut to around 40%, while it is widely believed that the attacker has had to settle for such terms due to a lack of interest from other top clubs across Europe. Santi Valle has offered an interesting insight into that saga. According to the Spanish journalist, Dembele himself had played a bigger role in helping Barcelona extend the contract. The player had better offers from other clubs across Europe, but he had instructed his agent Sissoko to do everything possible to secure a prolonged stay at the Camp Nou. In the end, Dembele accepted a 40% pay cut to remain in Barcelona. However, despite the imminent contract extension, Ousmane Dembele might not be over yet. I'm talking about his saga. Although the Frenchman's contract has several performance-related bonuses that will help him offset the salary cut to an extent, the player is still expected to indulge in negotiations with Barca next year. Presumably, the two parties could hold talks over a new deal that could see Barca offer him upgraded terms, especially if the winger continues the form that he's shown during the second half of last season. However, Dembele's role at the club for the coming season could be affected by the capture of Rafinha, and the two may have to battle it out for a place in the starting 11 for the upcoming 2022-23 campaign. One thing that I really admire that I can see next season is the depth that Barca will have, especially in the attacking department. Because we know Xavi wants to make sure that in each role, talking about the front three, at least two players, talking about Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha, who can play the right wing, Robert Lewandowski, who have just arrived, alongside with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, that will be our strikers. Then talking about Ferran Torres and talking about Ansu Fati. So just imagine the kind of depth that Barca will have. Our bench will be so deep. And that is what I really love about next season, especially when Robert Lewandowski's signing was confirmed yesterday. So I just can't wait to see how this team will look like next season, because as it stands right now, when it comes to the forward, Barca are done and dusted with everything, right? As Lewandowski just came yesterday, everything was confirmed. Then we have already a front three that have depth. Now Xavi will be looking to strengthen the back line, adding players like Jules Kounde. I mean, the summer looks so great. So talking about Dembele, of course, he did extend his contract 2 days ago. And the very next day, Rafinha was presented. That was yesterday. So two of them will have to battle it out for the right wing slot. Interesting to see how Xavi will rotate the team next season. Let's just hope that Xavi can manage these players, because it's not easy having top qualities like that. I mean, it's interesting, because if these players are managed well, then Barca are going to achieve many things this season and of course many seasons ahead. Then on to the next story of discussion. Sevilla boss Julian Lopetegui has admitted that Jules Kounde could well leave the club this summer amid speculation Barca want the defender at the Camp Nou. Kounde is thought to be Xavi's top priority to strengthen the back line, although there are continuing rumors that Chelsea want the Frenchman too. Lopetegui has been asked about Kounde's future, and he offered up the following response. one very important player, Diego Carlos, left, and maybe the other starting centre-back, Jules Kounde, will leave. We don't know what will happen. They are difficult to replace, and we will have to help Marcao adapt quickly to what's demanded of him. Those are the statements from the Sevilla boss. So it has been reported that Barca will have to activate the second financial lever before being able to bid for Kounde. President Joan Laporta is thought to be hoping to sell off more TV rights next week. Meanwhile, Chelsea are thought to be back in the race for Kounde, even though the Blues are also set to sign centre-back Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli. So Kounde remains a top priority for Xavi at centre-back role. And of course, that will be the next guy that Barca will be chasing after strongly after Rafinha and Lewandowski deal have been finalized. So as it stands right now, it is clear that Barca are not able to reach that asking price from Sevilla, because we know the asking price is worth 65 million euros. So what is expected from Barca is that their economic lever will be sold hopefully next week. Laporta is hoping to sell the remaining 15% of the TV rights next week. We quite remember the 10% was sold to Sixth Street, the American firm, and Barca hope to sell, maybe still to them, as we are getting from reports. And of course, if that is being made successful, then the cash injection will be around 400 million, and that will easily enable Barcelona to go for Jules Kounde very, very easily. Chelsea, I don't think we should be scared that much, even though Chelsea had been having the upper hand for Kounde for such a long time, before subsequently abandoning the deal to sign Kalidou Koulibaly, while also pursuing Nathan Ake of Man City. So as it stands, Barcelona are still hopeful, and they think that they are still the favourites, especially given as Kounde have made it clear that he prefers to stay in La Liga than to go to the Premier League. So Barcelona have the upper hand in that deal. It's going to be great to see Barca strengthen their centre-back by bringing in this young 23-year-old defender who have made waves across Europe in his 2 years at Sevilla. And Xavi succeeding to get this guy will be a huge success, for Barcelona and for this transfer window as a whole. So let's see how things will look like in the weeks to come. And of course, especially with reports saying that Sevilla have removed Kounde's shirt from their official store. Their new kit for next season, Sevilla have not manufactured Jules Kounde's shirt number and everything. So if fans want to buy their shirt, they don't see Sevilla's shirt there. Of course, that says Sevilla themselves are prepared to offload him. They know that producing his kit will not even make sense because he is likely to leave. And that is why they have not produced his kit for next season, and the official store does not have it. So that already indicates that Sevilla are just waiting for offers to come. So let's see how much Barcelona will go when they finally get their cash injection from the second economic lever. But it is widely expected Barca will still renegotiate with Sevilla for that transfer fee, because they see that somehow it's high. But let's see, if Sevilla insists, then I don't think Barca will have a choice than to pay that. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.